Hello students of class 6, I'm going to continue with the chapter air, land, water, land and air in this video. Okay, in the last video I've discussed about the definition of the atmosphere and what is the atmosphere made up of. So now in this video today I'm going to explain about the layers of atmosphere. Okay, so the atmosphere around the earth is found in a series of concentric layers. These layers actually constitute the vertical structure of the atmosphere from the Earth's surface. Okay, so the atmosphere actually looks like this. So if this is the Earth, so this is the atmosphere is the blanket of the air that is surrounding our Earth in a concentric circle like this. Okay, so this is our Earth and these are the layers of the atmosphere, and this lies vertically above the Earth's surface. There are mainly 5 layers of atmosphere. So number 1 is the troposphere, then we have the stratosphere, then we have the mesosphere, then the ionosphere or the thermosphere, and the last one is the exosphere. So these are the 5 layers of the atmosphere. Number 1 is the troposphere, then the stratosphere, then the mesosphere, then the ionosphere or the thermosphere, and the last one is the exosphere. Now let us go into a detailed study about all these layers of the atmosphere. So the lowermost layer of the atmosphere is the troposphere, and this is the first layer of the atmosphere too. So this is the troposphere is the lowermost layer of atmosphere. It extends, this troposphere extends up to an height of about 16 km from the surface of the earth, and this is the first layer of the atmosphere too. The word tropo actually means change. Why this name is given as the troposphere, or the reason is that in this particular troposphere layer all the weather phenomena and the changes of the weather phenomenon takes place. Okay, almost all sorts of the atmospheric disturbances then the changes in the daily weather takes place in this particular troposphere layer. Okay, this layer contains water vapor, then dust particles, then clouds, etc. So in this particular layer, means in this particular troposphere layer, over here the temperature decreases at an average rate of 6.4 degrees Celsius per 1000 meter. The upper boundary of the upper boundary of the troposphere is known as the tropopause, which is actually the limit of this troposphere is actually the limit of this upper boundary of the troposphere. So now let us see this troposphere once again. So this troposphere is the first layer of the atmosphere, and it is also the lowermost layer of the atmosphere. It extends to a height of about 16 km from the surface of the earth. Okay, so if this is our earth, so the first layer that we have above our earth is the troposphere. Okay, so the troposphere extends to a height of about 16 km from the earth's surface. The word tropo actually means change, and in this particular troposphere layer, all the weather phenomena means changes in the weather phenomena, and also the different types of the weather phenomena takes place in this particular troposphere layer. Okay, so the different types of the weather phenomena, like the atmospheric disturbances, then the daily weather change, then the formation of the different types of the storms or the clouds, actually storm clouds takes place in this particular troposphere layer only. Okay, so this layer also contains the water vapor and dust particles and clouds, etc. In this troposphere, the temperature decreases at an average rate of about 6.4 degrees Celsius per 1000 meter ascent, and the upper boundary of the troposphere is known as the tropopause. So this is the end of this video. I'll continue with the rest of the portion in the next video. Thank you everyone.